Good evening there. Yeah, Sunday evening. Hope you've had a good weekend and everything, and it's nearly over now. 19 minutes, 12 in the UK anyway. Been watching a lot of videos, just for a change. No, I mean, they are videos, they're literally videos, but they're also kind of connections, and they interconnect. I was thinking when I was making this cup of tea, this mug of tea in a pretty ridiculously large mug, although it's all relative because that's become the new normal. Remember the new normal? They said to us it's the new normal. Anyway, but I was in the kitchen waiting for takes ages for it to heat up the water. Well, I've got this little camping stove, but I put it on top of the cupboard for now as an emergency thing. I don't know what the emergency is going to be, but anyway, I'm using the little ring, electric ring. But I think it's better if it takes a bit longer. I can do certain little exercisey things I'm doing this kind of anybody try this like deep squatting thing? I came across it on a video, funnily enough. Apparently a lot of people do it in China. It's like a deep squat, so that you're actually, and it's apparently just a way of, a lot of people sit like that for extended periods of time, yeah, they sit like that if they're waiting for a bus, people, or talking together, and this, China. But yeah, I don't do it for too long, but just a couple of 3 minutes or something. I built it up, but it's funny as you get old, you start getting kind of pains and you don't know, well, what's the source of that? Something triggered it, or is it some essential kind of thing breaking down? So you get like a hip pain. You think, well, is that just something I'm doing, or can it be rectified, or is it on a progress now to staying like that and getting worse, or? But there's all kinds of things, there's all kinds of ways of looking at it. Some people think you can correct your eyesight, or they do it. I believe they could, but it's all that kind of thing. The body wants to get back into balance, doesn't it? Wants to get back into balance. Yeah, so I'm watching so many videos and really getting a lot of the videos on this channel here, Consortium of Misfits. It's very, you just don't know what's going to happen next, and I like that. It's in the moment. I've been thinking about this. I was going to say that thing. I was thinking in the kitchen, what am I going to talk about? Do I have to do a video at all? Of course I don't. No, don't have to talk about anything. I was thinking, and I started going very, very quickly, like in my mind, I'm going to talk about that. And I think, oh no, that's depressing, or it's dark. Am I getting too dark? Or do you have to say then, oh, it's going too dark, don't listen to it, it's too dark. I'm speeding up now, speeding up quickly is too quick. Slow down. Second guessing oneself. Is this good enough? Is it bad? But it's about good. I'm not thinking about it being good enough at all. It's like throwing it out the window. Because the beauty of it is, things are offerings, things are offerings. I like Jellyfish songs that I've been listening to, that Tim recommended. Jellyfish, this band. It just makes you wonder about the whole music industry. Why it doesn't, well, I don't know. It's just artificial, the industry, isn't it? So it's not, but the music's still there. They've still got these great songs out there, but the industry side of it's another thing. I watched a video on Christopher Cross, who did Arthur's theme, and Ride Like the Wind, Sailing, another one of his, and a few other ones. When you get caught between the moon and when you get caught between the moon and New York City, what's that one called? The best that you can, something, the one. Christopher Cross. And he won an Oscar, and he won all these Grammy things or something like that, or swept the board with the song, the album. And then when MTV comes along, he ends up getting dropped because they don't consider him the way he looks as to be suitable for the MTV world, and that has a knock-on effect to his concerts. But then it was an interesting little documentary about him, because then it kind of goes full circle, because then, but the songs remain, and a new generation discovers him, and he's still touring now, and he's in his 70s. But he went right down from being, very, very successful And then by these mid-30s, it kind of all crashed, and he was finding it very difficult, to pay bills, even stuff like that. Owed a lot of money on taxes, and it went right up, then went right down. Incredible. So there's all that thing about like business and stuff to do with art and music and things like that, and Van Gogh. What happened to him? Did he sold a couple of pictures for not very much money in his whole life? And Emily Dickinson didn't. I think she published about 7 poems or something. Most of them were in the drawer, and so and Blake, and all these kind of people and stuff like that. It's all. So it is there. There's all these industries. There's all these kind of networks of success and stuff like that. But then there's the thing itself. I love the piece of music that Dan played that his uncle wrote for him. That was really beautifully done. There's so many videos. They're happening. They're kind of, you're internalizing bits of them, and I am, and the joy ones that Amanda's been talking about, and yeah, it's all going in there. So it's going in, it's soaking in, and sometimes you don't always think, well, like, I've got to. Things take time. Maybe it's like a kind of medicine, isn't it? And lovely to see the ones that Deborah, Walking Buddy, and let's have a look at the other ones. What did I see? It wasn't going to be like a rundown of every video, but it's just, I'm getting a lot out of it, and I know a lot of people are as well. And Tim, he's talking about Susie, Clara's talk, and which is a reaction to Amanda's talk about. Which, I watched that video as well. I've watched them all. All the ones on there so far. So I'll stop at 9 minutes. I think 9 minutes because 369. I'm watching Aurora there. That was a beautiful line about a rescue dog that rescued. It was the rescuer. It's beautiful. Interconnected. Now watching a Chocolate and Chives video about which is Claire, who is a supporter of Lucy as well for a long time, and has this allotment in I think near Zurich in Switzerland, and it's great looking at that, and there's a link there between Operation Merlin Falcon, who's got these raised beds going on. He just did an unboxing of some very fine mesh to go over, and it's great watching and talking about the gardening aspects like that. And this kind of chimes in with, hope it's all right to say, like either Susie or Clara. Maybe I'll just pick one then. Susie, who did the farm, what was going on the farm there. Chocolate and Chives, I really recommend that channel if nobody, it's Chocolate and Chives, and this other thing, you can go and cut your own tulips there. It looks really nice there in Switzerland, and I really like Claire's approach to the gardening, and it's kind of experimental. Just see what happens, and if some seeds are out of date or something like that, just throw them in, just see what happens. It's kind of really kind of loose. I'm not saying it's loose. It's obviously a lot of knowledge and intentionality there, but it's kind of just experimenting with certain things, and I really like how she's using lots of dry leaves to kind of create this she used a term for it, like a kind of top layer compost, whatever. I'm just interesting to see it, and what was there, a great rhubarb plant there, and comfrey. When I looked it up, comfrey, and I think I'd heard of that. It's a kind of a good thing for wounds, isn't it? I've just blasted through 9 minutes now. Do I need to go to 12 then? No, I'll stop at 10. 3, 6, 9, 12. So loving all the videos, and time goes quickly, doesn't it, when you're sort of nattering like this. Anyway, bless you all. Keep being you. I mean, who else? What did Oscar Wilde said? got to might as well be you. Everyone else is taken, or something like that. It was either was it him who said that, or was it Noel Coward? It's one of the two. I like they're both witty kind of witty guys, aren't they? Witty guys. But anyway, take it easy. Good week. Have a good week ahead, and onward and upward. Nil desperandum, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Bye.